So UPS finally shows up at about 14 o'clock last night. I think they showed up at like 9, and they dropped off the flange. And this is the answer to whether or not we can just go ahead and finish my turbo build very soon or not. This is the flange that bolts onto the discharge of the turbo. And May Performance sent me a custom fab downpipe, and it's not their fault, but the flange that they have on here, the V-band flange, is definitely not the right size. If you guys watched yesterday's video, or the most recent video, we've got the big boy in there, and I've got the intake mounted and everything like that. Here comes the moment of truth. Alright, so that's gonna be... Oh, that looks about right. That looks pretty damn close. That should be the exact size I need for my turbo. So I'm gonna get under my car real quick and line it up with my turbo. Never mind, I forgot you can actually see the discharge from right here. So I'm just gonna put it right there. Oh my God, that's it. That's it. There's the discharge. Feel it all the way around, it's the same size. Oh, thank you God. That means it's game time. Hi puppy. It fits. Are you coming with me? Oh, I want to thank you guys. On my Instagram story the other day, I asked for a really good fabricator in the Dallas area. My friend Kevin Susi from Texas Imports Today, who was actually there when I bought this car, it was one of his friends. He has a fab shop, and evidently he's very talented. So thank you guys. You guys recommended me to him, and then he actually ended up calling me and was like, yo, I can do your fab work. So I'm going up to Van Alstyne to drop off my downpipe and the V-band flange to get it done. You already know what's up, bro. You already know what's up. The 240 graveyard. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this is Kevin's shop. I gotta show you guys his car. It's so nice. I gotta go ahead and get the mullet out of the way. Somehow, there we go. Dude, I can't tell you how much I love your car. Thanks. Oh, you make me want an S chassis. How's it going, dude?
Pretty good, man.
Good to see you again. Yo, when are we gonna do some tandems though?
Whenever you decide.
When I decide to come out to an event. Kevin here does he does cages and stuff like that too, as well as the downpipe. He's gonna do some fab for me, so this is his car as well. I really want to check this out.
Don't judge the cage on this. I did it a couple years ago between going to work and bringing pieces home, and
good old SR, dude.
I don't wash anything under here.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I don't judge at all. Okay, so he drops it off. He should take him. It said it should take him about 20 minutes.
So that means you could have everything done today.
I don't know, because I need to run oil lines. That's going to take a while. I could have everything done tomorrow. The car could be running tomorrow. I'm going to go to jalapenos, because that sounds good. I'm going to give you guys an evaluation. I've seen a couple of these around Dallas. I'll give you guys a little evaluation. And pause. Tasted like dirty butt cheeks. It wasn't very good. All right. Hey, that's pretty damn good. Make sure you hit up Kevin's Dang Meme Shop. I'm just kidding. It's Turn 5 Fabrication. A funny story about Kevin. Before I moved to California, I was at a meet to meet you guys, and I brought the monster flag out because I wanted you guys to sign the monster flag. And Kevin walks up, he has no idea who I was, walks up and literally draws a giant Susi on the flag. So now every time I'm in the garage, I see a giant Susi, so I have to think of Kevin every single day. So that's your man's Kevin over here. But hit him up. I like Kevin's Dank Meme Shop, but technically it's Turn 5. I'll put all the stuff for you in the description. Before we head home and try and get this done, I do need to find a V-band. Kevin's gonna do a fat rip for us. We might be door tapping someday if I can ever actually make it out to an event. If I'm ever actually in town for a drift event. I love his car. I want an S14 so badly, dude. Send it, Kevin. He was like, yeah, I don't want these tires anymore. I'm just gonna try and shred them. So there you go. Respect. Let's get back home. Oh, it's a hot day. We hit 9 PSI, a whopping 9 PSI. Texas, chill! Back home with the Evo. Let's get this thing patched up. Got the downpipe, and I went ahead and went to the store. Last time we worked on the Evo, I destroyed my biggest extension, so I went ahead and sent it with a giant, massive 3/8. Got a couple more extensions. I got an actual like little torque bar, which I needed really badly. Usually I don't buy O'Reilly tools, but you know, you gotta get what you gotta get. I'm not trying to buy Matco. Here we go. I got some of these. These are extremely helpful, but they're kind of flimsy too, so hopefully those work. And then I went ahead and got some oil, some new gloves, some new girl gloves, because I'm a girl because I wear gloves. And then I don't know where the hell my wire cutters went, so I bought some new wire cutters. Also, successful day because I got the V-band, and we're good. First thing I'm gonna do is button up the rest of the exhaust manifold and the turbo. So it's kind of like dangling there because, not dangling, but nothing's like fully bolted, fully torqued yet. So I need to get in there and make sure everything's torqued off. I'm gonna definitely have to take the intake off, which is gonna take like 2 seconds. The turbo is still a little loose just in case I have to continue to clock it. But first I wanna make sure at least we can get the downpipe on and finish the exhaust, because that is the missing piece of the whole puzzle. So before we get the downpipe on, I've got to for sure get tools out of the engine bay. So the V-band fits, and that is hype. But I also have not fully bolted in the turbo yet, which there's 4 bolts. You can see, it's very hard to see right now. And after that, I'm gonna try and put the downpipe on. So I might have to clock the middle of the housing too. I clocked the turbine housing yesterday, but the middle portion too, I might have to clock around. So I'm not going to try and get too much on, but I might also try and get the exhaust finished, who knows. And hopefully this long-ass extension and swivel will help me get to where I need to be. Just for now. My neighbors are so awesome. He just asked to race in his van. Let me go ahead and take this out for now and get the intake out of the way. Get this out of the way. I went ahead and got all this tightened. Turbo's tightened, the manifold's tightened, and it's not gonna move. I'm gonna go over here. Ooh, that is really dark. Let's go ahead and turn this up. This is America, we're bright over here. I'm gonna start grabbing some lines. I think this looks like a return line. It's got a banjo bolt. Actually, that's a feed. There's an elbow somewhere. Dude, I don't even know. It's not labeled too well. There's a bunch of intercoolers. I mean, I know how to do intercooler stuff, but dude, when it comes to lines, clutch, master cylinder. Yep, that's master cylinder stuff. Cool. Clutch, master cylinder. That's a cool line. Okay, this I think definitely comes from the turbo or to the turbo. That's a nice, cool little AN line. More. Okay, so I'm assuming these 2 lines might come from or to the turbo. I don't use this as much as I want to, so I'm gonna go ahead and erase what I have and completely redo the Evo 10 list. Evo X Turbo build. Manifold. Turbo. Grab the red marker because that looks fun. Fuel system, done. Manifold, done. Wastegate attaches to the manifold, not done. Turbo is, I'm gonna circle it because we still need to clock it and make sure it's perfect. Oil lines, not done. Water lines, not finished. Intercooler, not done. Exhaust, doing that tonight. Actually, let's go ahead and circle the things we're doing tonight. Oil, I'm gonna do that last. Coolant, I'm gonna do that last. And then make it not look ugly. Or that, whatever English I used right there, and then start. This is what I'm going for right there, boys. All right, I'm gonna grab this, put it around the turbo, and that's probably a smaller bolt than I have, but I'm just gonna get it set up for now and get these 2 things clamped together. Nope. Can't do it by myself. Somebody's gotta hold the V-band while I hold the downpipe. Upside, I did get my super sick wastegate back. Oh, look at this. This is some serious quality. I love this stuff. These little V-bands right here. Man, this little V-band. Little baby V-band. Hey, look who decided to join. What's up, Austin? It looks a little better than the last time you were here. I cleaned her up. The turbo's on. Alright, we got the downpipe mounted up. It was way more difficult because that V-band is really hard to reach, so thanks to Austin for helping that. And now, I think the rest we have to do is try and bolt it up to the, oh, night, Austin. Night, night. Try and bolt it up to the exhaust. It looked like it was a little twisted weird earlier, but we'll see. I hope it bolts up just fine, but it's my life, so usually something has to go bad.
Something goes wrong.
A few moments later.
Your exhaust guy or the fab shop would literally just have to
just change
where that.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's silly. It's just barely different too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because if this bolted on, you would have this up here splaying towards that side.
Right. Well, there you go, boys. That's me.
Another Evan Shanks video that doesn't end like we want to.
Hey. I really wish I had a welder here. I would literally just cut it off right there and change it, but dad nabbit. Well, there we go. Now that that's done, though, I'm going to go ahead and I guess we can go ahead and run the wastegate. Get that all bolted up. That's actually not what makes the sound, but it's fine. So as we're mounting this wastegate on, first, we're having a pretty hard time putting the wastegate onto the manifold. We can't seem, like this dump tube right here for the wastegate doesn't seem to go anywhere that there's no room for it at all. No, yeah, you gotta go like through like here. Yes, exactly like that, That's exactly how it's supposed to go. Yep. Glad we figured that out first. Press the spring. There it is. Okay, it's on. It's on. Alright, boys. With a lot of ugga-uggas, we got it on. The wastegate is on, and the wastegate dump goes down through, and it kind of just wiggles through the downpipe. So I waited to put the wastegate dump on after the downpipe because I figured it would have gotten in the way. Turns out, the downpipe actually got in the way of the wastegate dump. So it would have been a million times easier if we didn't do it that way. But it's still on, we got it, it's possible. Wasn't fun, but we got it. Everything's tightened up, should be good. There's a few little lines that go into the wastegate. Vacuum lines, I'll have to, I guess, end up doing that another time or just plug them up or something. But the exhaust, aside from it being open downpipe,
That's exhaust.
Technically it's an exhaust, so it's officially done. Some people have wastegates and exhausts
behind the front axle.
True. I mean, some people have literally screen pipes coming out their hoods, so I have more exhaust than some people do. So let's look at it technically.
Hey, I have a cat.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just kind of enjoying sitting up here because I don't want to get back down and my knees hurt like hell. But this is kind of this is a very enjoyable setup to look at. I'm excited to get the intercooler and stuff on and the intake on. Intake's really easy. So one thing I think I am gonna do though, Evo Dynamics are the guys that are gonna be tuning my car. And I'm actually just gonna have them do the oil lines because as much as I wanna learn, this is not a car I want to screw up. Especially being this deep into the build. Like this is a lot of money and I don't, even though like I'm expecting to blow the motor up, I don't want to like literally ruin everything. So I'm gonna let them do the oil lines. So I'm gonna push this onto a trailer when it's completely done, but we're gonna go ahead and get it completely buckled up. A week ago, we had a stock Evo. And now, we have an Evo with some parts on it that doesn't run. Sick. Sick. Again, thanks to Kevin's Dank Meme Shop, aka Turn 5 Fab, for doing the downpipe, and all my sponsors again, you guys are awesome. But I think that's about all we're gonna be able to do for this video. So close, so close.